things are not looking bright. Let me say that. Okay, so this is like another thing with the president. It's not the inauguration, I know that, but this is like a different event. I'm not really up to date with all the different events. But this priest definitely, I think she's a priest, she had a message to Trump, and she definitely talked about certain things that are definitely gonna be a concern for a lot of people in America now that now he's the president. And it was really bold of her to say that in front of him. And the wildest thing I even read in the comment as well is that like Trump is sitting next to his wife, Ivanka, I think her name is, I forgot, Ivanka, and she is from Russia. She's not even like a resident. And the other people that are in his group, there a lot of them have wives that are not even American citizens, which is crazy because they are really like targeting immigrants right now and trying to get them out of the country. So it's wild to think that they are men that are trying to do that in their country, but at the same time they have wives that are not like American citizens, even though they probably have rights to stay in America. And Trump is definitely going for the ones that are illegal, but there's definitely some illegal immigrants that are good people, and the ones that are trying to show in the news that I've seen so far are people that are illegally there, that are criminals. So, and those I don't really feel that bad about, but I know that just targeting showing those people and really trying to make it seem like illegal immigrants are just like out there to do no good. And I know that there are a lot of people with families that are trying to get a better life for themselves. But yeah, that's the whole game they're playing, and Fox News is definitely a part of that. But let's see this.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands.
And do you hear her voice? She's so soft-spoken, and the way that she's delivering the message is such in a way that's receiving. And when you think about it, I think she's a priest and they're in church, and she's talking about people that are illegal immigrants. She's talking about the gay community. So she's like pointing out these things in a very like receivable way with a really soft tone of voice, to make it more deliverable. And do you know what Trump said? Trump went, I can't remember where it was, but Trump said that he felt that she was aggressive when she delivered that message. This message that we're listening to right now, he felt like that was aggressive. Like, this man is delusional.
To find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger. For we were all once strangers in this land.
True.
May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world.
how they're looking at each other. Oh my god. And look, we have Ivanka. She's not American citizen, and this one over there next in the white thing, she's not American citizen either. And they're just nodding their head like what she said was like crazy. I don't understand. Ooh.